Welcome back, everyone. This video is sponsored by Dola Hair. So if you want to know how I got this beautiful lace melt, then you definitely want to stay tuned. All right, so I'm going to show you guys all the products that I use to achieve this look. First product, Wonder Lace Bond by Eben. You're going to need a spray bottle with water and conditioner, some edge tamer, some Max Hold Suave mousse or any mousse, some scissors, a rat tail comb, some type of moisturizer, alcohol, a detangling brush, an edge brush, a bore brush, some concealer and a concealer brush, a hot comb, and something to lay the lace down with. Also a wax stick. This is optional. All right, let's get into the video. All right, so some specs about the wig. This is a 5x5 HD lace melt deep wave unit. It is 20 inches and it is 180% density. And as you can see, it does have a fake scalp as well as HD lace. The 5x5 gives you more parting space. It does come with combs, adjustable straps, and an elastic band. So the parting space on this unit is great. And like I said, the fake scalp underneath, you don't even have to wear a cap with this unit if you don't want to, because it looks so realistic. The fake scalp underneath makes the knots look much more realistic. Now, you can't bleach the knots because you do have the cap underneath, the face scalp underneath, but I do think you do need a little bit of concealer to conceal the knots just a little bit more, but they are much less noticeable with this fake scalp underneath. And even the knots in the front where the actual lace is are very, very light. They look like they could have possibly been bleached. I believe they are bleached in the front for you. So there's very, very little maintenance you have to do. And as you can see, it is very, very thin. The fake scalp underneath is very thin and there's barely any line of demarcation, which is great. And like I said, with this being a 5x5, you do get awesome amount of parting space. It will go as far back as you need, I promise you. And I mean, this scalp looks really, really good. Like I said, you may need a little concealer, but that's it. So I'm wearing a cap just for the sake of making my foundation a little bit smoother, but you really don't need a cap with this unit. So let's go ahead and put her on and let's see how this HD lace melts with my skin. I am inserting the combs on each side and the back just for extra security. So I'm just going to spray a little bit of water on the closure area just to help the hair lay down a little bit better. And once I sprayed water on it, it did get a lot smoother, a lot easier to part. And that is one thing I liked about this unit. It is very easy to part and it's very easy for the hair to lay down and stay in place and stay smooth and stay flat. It does have a bit of short hairs in the front. I'm not really sure if this was supposed to be baby hair, just because it doesn't lay down on the lace like normal. But there is a few short pieces, but it can definitely be pulled down and be used as baby hair. But I did go in and pluck this unit a little bit more, so I pretty much got rid of those baby hairs. But yeah, you can either use them as baby hairs or just pluck them away. And I will say this unit plucks very, very easily. You don't want to over pluck this unit. So I'm just going to brush out the curls here. This hair gets very, very big. And like I said before, this is 180% density. So she is thick. So I have not applied any type of product to this lace, and it is matching my complexion very well. I may have to use a little bit of skin colored powder, but it matches very well. So let's go ahead and start the installation process. You definitely want to clean the area that the lace will touch with any alcohol. You do want to clean it very well. As you can see, I had a full face of makeup and foundation, so that foundation will have to be removed before you can lay the unit down. That's a very important step if you want the lace to stay. So I'm going to be using the Wonder Lace Bond by Eben. I'm just going to spray a thin layer of this spray. And I must say, I love, love, love this spray. It has a long lasting hold and it's wet resistant, water resistant, and this thing will keep your lace down all day. So I'm just going to smooth it down with the back of my rat tail comb, and it does not take long for this spray to dry. So you definitely want to move quickly. You do not want to wait until it gets dry. And you just want to slowly and carefully bring the lace down. Now, everybody has their own method of doing this, but I do it this way. I spray it on first, then lay, then cut the lace. And you don't want to use your finger just because that can make the spray white. You want to use a rat tail comb or something like this to press it down into the spray. And this is a very important step. Go ahead and press it down with the end of that comb and just melt that lace into your skin. So you want to cover this with a silk tie down scarf, and you just want to cover the lace area for about 10 minutes. And I don't know why my camera did not record me defining these curls. I just realized my phone was not recording. So let's go ahead and show you what I did. I just sprayed a little bit of water and conditioner mix all over the unit, and that's literally all it took. And I just sprayed it with water and brushed it out. Now this hair did dry quickly, so you want to add something else to help moisturize the unit and help these curls stay for longer, because just water will not keep the curls defined all day. You definitely want to use a little bit of mousse, especially around the lace part area in the closure. And you just want to continue to lay that down with your rat tail comb. So after about 10 minutes, I went ahead and took the scarf off. I promise it was laying my lace down. I know it doesn't look like it, but it was. Y'all, look at this HD lace. Look at this lace melt. I haven't even cut the lace off. Can y'all see it? Like, I was like blown away. Like, this looks really, really good. I was surprised. And I have done no plucking yet. No plucking. And look at that hairline. So I got my trusty dusty lighted mirror to help me do this, cut the lace. It's really hard to do it in front of the camera, so I needed some assistance with my mirror. And you just want to slowly cut the lace off. I know it looks a little crusty here, but that's because of the lace bond spray, but that's easily fixed with a little bit of alcohol. So this is how it's looking after I wiped the hairline and just cleaned it up with a little alcohol. So right here on the sides, you may see a little bit of lace, but that's easily concealed with a little bit of foundation powder. And you can always touch it up with a little bit more spray to just help lay that lace down even more. And just press that in just as before. So here I'm just applying a little bit of foundation powder to the lace just to help blend it in with my skin further. So here I'm just separating a little bit of baby hair. I didn't have any tweezers handy, so I just used the snatch method where literally I just snatch the hair out of the lace. But you want to be careful doing this because you'll definitely cause bald spots. So I'm trying to mimic my hairline as closely as possible. I know I have spruce thin areas around my real hairline, so I'm just trying to mimic that in the lace. So this unit is looking mighty, mighty good, and I barely have done anything to this unit. Guys, I only sprayed it with water, applied it, and did some baby hair. Like, it is looking amazing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply some wax stick around the closure and just use that boar brush. You need a very dense brush to kind of go and lay that hair down. So I'm going to use this edge tamer. It's called Touchdown. I just got it from my local beauty supply store. It's like a 24-hour hold. And I'm going to use that to lay my baby hair down, my edges down. I don't like to use mousse because it tends to lift my lace up sometimes. And I don't like to use any kind of like holding spray because it'll make it just too crusty. Using edge tamer or edge control just leaves the baby hair soft. It lays it in place, but makes it maneuverable as well. And sometimes mousse tends to lift your lace as well. But to each their own, you can use whatever you like. So I'm just going to use some leave-in conditioner, some moisturizer, just to help define the hair. You want to use something more than water. So as you can see, it leaves it shiny and moisturized. So I'm going to go in and lay the closure down further with a hot comb. This is optional, but ladies, you have to use a hot comb in order to get that super, super, super laid down smooth look. You can use, a flat iron if you don't have a hot comb, or, a clipless iron, but definitely invest in a $20 hot comb. You will not regret it when it comes to laying down your lace wigs. So we are just about done, you guys. I am just going to do this last step and add some concealer to this part just to hide those knots just a little bit more. Like I said, I did not have to bleach them or anything. So here you go. Here is the final result, and I am loving this HD lace fake scalp unit. Oh my gosh, y'all definitely have to check this unit out. It is gorgeous. All the information will be down below. The link will be down there as well if you want to check it out. Thank you so much, Dola Hair, for sponsoring this video. This is one gorgeous unit. Definitely check it out. I hope you guys rate, comment, and be sure to subscribe. Become a subby so you don't miss any of my future videos. And also big ups to the Eben Wonder Lace Bond. This wig is not moving. And I'm telling you, I'm editing this video on day 2 and it has not moved, honey. The link to the spray will also be down below.